Honoring Black History on Pix 11, presented by Nissan.
Well, the shortage of teachers in America is a national issue, but another concern is the lack of black males in the classroom.
In Louisiana, 2 organizations are working to change that. Sydney Simone highlights the significance of black male educators. Take a look.
Grambling State University's Call Me Mister program and Brothers Empowered to Teach are organizations that recruit and train men of color to become teachers with the hopes of increasing the number of black male teachers in public schools.
You have to understand we're teaching young black men to navigate in a predominantly white, female-oriented profession.
Both groups say less than 2% of teachers in America are black men. However, men of color make up about 7% of the U.S. population. Larry Irvin, the CEO of Brothers Empowered to Teach, says in Louisiana, the number of black male teachers is only 12%.
Education is a very difficult profession, and to watch them become Teacher of the Month, to watch them grow and work with younger people, that's the greatest reward that I've seen.
Jadaric Talbert, the president of Grambling's Call Me Mister chapter, says extremely low pay is one of the main deterrents in the education profession.
First thing you do when you're looking for a job is you Google the salary. And of course, teachers are underpaid nationwide. And so education was never one of my top choices.
Dr. George Knopflin Jr., the director of Call Me Mister at Grambling State University, says the goal is to shift the mindset of potential educators. He says teaching is about service to the community, not money.
When you become an educator, a true educator, don't look for the money. You look for the relationships and for the opportunity to serve students.
Black male educators say there's a bigger impact in the classroom when kids see an instructor who looks like them and deals with similar life experiences and biases.
A lot of times black males are portrayed as thugs or violent just because I may have my hair locked. I try to show myself as an intelligent individual. I go to class. I try to show myself in a positive light rather than the negative aspect that social media does.
Why is it important for us to have black educators in the classroom?
I love your question. It is so important because there was a study done at Johns Hopkins which indicates if a black student in grades 3, 4, and 5 have a black teacher, then they have a 39% higher opportunity to be able to graduate high school.
On the other hand, the COVID-19 pandemic impacted many people, communities, and industries. The field of education took one of the biggest hits, with teachers quitting at a higher rate than normal. But Dr. Knopflin says he's not discouraged.
I know that there are people that are leaving the profession, but I also know that that opens the door and opportunity for the young people that may not have thought about the possibility of teaching.
In addition, Brothers Empowered to Teach recently received a game-changing donation from philanthropist Mackenzie Scott, and Louisiana Congresswoman Julia Letlow helped to secure a $2 million federal grant for Grambling's program. The money will help pay for scholarships. For that reason, students are required to submit a number of essays and go through rounds of interviews.
We have to know that teaching is in your heart and that you're not just coming for a scholarship.
That's a beautiful movie. In addition, Brothers Empowered to Teach recently received a game-changing donation by philanthropist Mackenzie Scott. Irving says with helpful donations, his nonprofit has placed 170 teachers since the beginning of 2014. So to learn more, visit brproud.com.
That's right. I love it. Well, today, very apropos, is the first day of Black History Month, and we want to highlight different movies you can watch with your families that are all about Black excellence and Black joy.
And joining us live this morning is Karima B., senior video producer of Kindred by Parents. It's an online resource for parents and caregivers raising Black children. Karima, good morning. Welcome to New York Living. And this is a very important topic, I think.
Oh,
Indeed.
it is, and it's a fun topic.
Yeah.
So first of all, thank you so much for having me here.
Thanks for joining us.
Kicking off Black History Month with you is amazing. let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, The Wiz, first
This
of
is
all.
the classic,
This is
obviously.
a classic Black movie,
Yep.
movie in general in cinema, starring Diana Ross, Richard Pryor, Lena Horne, and a young Michael Jackson. I
Right.
mean, it doesn't get better than that. And with hits like Ease on Down the Road and Believe in Yourself, which my mother used to sing to me, it really is a film that multiple generations in a household can enjoy.
So
Yeah.
we have.
This one I've seen, actually,
Thank
believe
you.
it or
Okay,
not.
okay,
right?
good.
Glad you've seen it.
It's a beautiful
My
movie.
boys love musical theater, and recently I played the score to this, and my favorite
Yes.
song is "Home."
Oh,
And
yes.
so that's our new song that we all try to outdo each other singing. It's like the last number, but it's so poignant because it's like, "Where is your home?" Oh
Yes,
my
my
gosh.
mother used to blast that song all the time.
Oh,
We
my
would
gosh.
sing it.
No,
Yes,
they
yes.
did a great job with that.
Yeah.
So next, Hidden
Yes.
Figures.
Hidden
Great
Figures,
film.
another great film
Yes.
starring Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer.
This I saw also.
Janelle
Excellent.
Monáe.
Didn't realize I've
Yes.
seen these movies now.
Yes, and you know what's amazing about this film is that it really shows Black excellence and gives a really nice representation of STEM learning, right? It's based on true facts in history. 3 Black female mathematicians who contributed significantly to NASA during the space race, you know? So it allows families to enjoy this while learning and also, you know, being entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really love that story, and the
Yes.
fact that it's based in truth
Yeah.
Yes.
really makes it inspirational. I'm
Yes,
sure.
and it was despite a lot of racial and gender barriers that they had to face
Yeah,
as well during
back in
the
that time.
There
Oh,
she
my
is
goodness.
running a mile
To the
just to the
bathroom.
restroom.
Yes.
These
There's-
were amazing, amazing women. They really were.
Yes.
There's a line in that film where Kevin Costner says, "Go get me a computer," and my son was like, "A computer is a
computer?
person?" I was like, "Could you imagine? It all stems from a
Back then,
human,
yeah.
right?"
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
we're
right.
running out of time. We could talk 5 minutes about
Yes.
each film, but your namesake movie, Aquila.
Okay.
And the Bee.
And the Bee, yes, yes. Starring a young Kiki Palmer, who's now going to be a Mama Bee, which is so
Crazy.
beautiful, and Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne. And what I love about this story, about a South LA native who ends up going to win and showing when you try and try what you can do and succeed. A really great film for children and parents to enjoy as well.
Love this
yes,
film.
yes.
Great. All right, animated film.
Yes,
The Prince and the Frog.
The Princess and the Frog,
Frog.
yes. Of course, Disney's first Black princess, Tiana, what history, you know, it made for
Crazy,
young
right.
Black girls and boys everywhere. And it's, you know, it tells the classic story of the Princess and the Frog, but it's also inspired by a real life chef, Leah Chase, who owns Dookie Chase Restaurant in New Orleans, Louisiana. I actually went there for my birthday.
Look
It was
at you.
amazing. It was amazing.
Did you find a frog or a princess?
I didn't, but I felt the presence of Leah Chase, who was a chef well into her 90s. And what's important about her is that she brought Creole cuisine to international attention, right? And a lot of civil rights organizers would gather at Dookie Chase to make their plan for action. So a really great film for parents and children to enjoy.
Forgot about that one. That is a good one.
Yes, yes.
Disney movie also. Who else do we have next?
Yes, we have Queen of Katwe.
Queen of Katwe.
Yes, in a film, you know, it might go missing in action, but people should really take time, families take time to enjoy it. It tells the story about a young girl, Fiona, a real life
Yes.
person, actually, at the tender age of 9, learns how to play chess and uses that to save not only her family in Kampala, Uganda, but also her community, which is absolutely amazing and a true testament of perseverance. And the real life Fiona now is actually in college.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And of course,
Rounding
Black
out
Panther.
the band.
We
Yes.
must talk about
Because
this.
we will say in the
As we
commercial,
have.
we were admonishing him for not watching Marvel movies.
Yes.
You and the neuroscientist. It's
I
okay.
will say this one though, when I see the trailer, every time I go, this movie looks amazing. It looks beautifully shot.
Yeah.
I've got to do it.
Yeah,
Tell us.
Black Panther. I mean, what can I say? Modern day, beautiful, positive Black representation all throughout. This film has done so much making history. I mean, Angela Bassett is making history as the first actor, period, for a Marvel movie being nominated for an Oscar now, and she already won for a Golden Globe. But what we see about a reimagined African society untouched by colonialism, what Ryan Coogler, the director, has done, has been fantastic for little Black boys and girls around. So my daughter actually has a Black Panther book bag. We love it in our house.
Oh yeah, I think we have a lunchbox, and everybody knows, and you can be the first to find out. Not the first, but news to you. Michael B. Jordan is my boo.
I love it.
Oh,
I
we've
love
heard.
it.
We've heard.
I love it.
Before you go, tell us a little bit more about your online resource for parents. Where do they go to find this?
Yes. So Kindred by Parents, you can find us at parents.com/kindred or follow us on Kindred at Kindred by Parents on Instagram. But it really is a digital destination providing tools and support and solutions for Black parents and caregivers. So we hope you come visit us.
No, I think this is
Absolutely.
really important because from my perspective as a white male growing up, I would always watch movies and television shows and see, well, there's white people, but never realizing where can, the Black community identify with any of these characters. These movies are very, very important. You need more and more of them, obviously.
They are, and while things are getting better, we can always have more representation, and you can enjoy these movies and more 365 days a year, not
just the
during
28 or
Black
27
History Month.
days of
That's
February.
right.
They're great
That's
movies
right.
with great stories for everybody to really enjoy and understand and appreciate. Greta, thanks so much.